y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So we are winding down in the wig making 101 series, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create a lace closure wig by hand. So if you would like to see this tutorial and are interested, then stay tuned. So jumping straight into the tutorial, if you haven't already checked out my previous tutorial on how to place your closure or your frontal, then definitely check that out before checking out this video. So what I'm doing here is placing a track around the perimeter of my wig to cover up the band of the wig. So basically I'm doing this so that when the wind blows, you don't see the band of the cap of the wig. So it's easiest to pin your hair down in the motion or in the direction that you're going to sew it in, just to kind of prep it so that when it's time for you to sew, it's just easy to just go ahead and sew over the pins. The stitch that I like to use when I'm making my wigs is the blanket stitch, and I'm going to insert a picture of it here so that you can see what it looks like up close. So for this first track, I do not fold it because I do not want the bulkiness, but normally, and you'll see throughout the rest of the tutorial, I do fold the tracks. So to finish off the track, I get as close as possible to the closure, but I do not sew my tracks to my closure just in case you want to replace the closure at a later time. So I just do that, and then I'll tie about 3 to 5 knots. I'll cut off the remaining thread, and then I cut the track, and that's your first track for your wig. Moving on to the next track, you just want to form the track in the U shape, and then this is going to be the pattern that you take all the way up into the top of the wig. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the video on how many bundles you'll need to create your wigs. So in that video, I mentioned that for my closure units, I like to use 3 bundles. So for my first 2 bundles, I do tend to double those tracks. And as I get closer to the top of the wig, I will start to single track my bundle. Okay, so as we get closer to the top, I have started to begin to single track my last bundle, and I'm going to do this up until I get to the closing piece of this wig. So when I am closing up my unit, I like to sew my bundles very, very close to the closure or the frontal, but not actually on the frontal or the closure. The reason for this is because it's easier to do maintenance on your frontal when it starts to bald or when it starts to thin by taking it and removing it than having to actually cut off the tracks, and it's just less of a hassle. So don't sew your closure to your bundles unless you are sure that this is a wig forever that you're not going to want to do much maintenance on. If you've made it this far in the video and you've been following along, you have successfully learned how to create a lace closure wig, and this is what the inside of the wig is going to look like when you take it off of your canvas head. And now it's just going to go ahead and cut off the remaining cap and style her, and we're done. So if you found this video helpful and you've been enjoying the Wig Making 101 series thus far, then let me know that down in the comments section, or better yet, let me know that by thumbs up in this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming uploads, and look forward to seeing y'all in my next video on how to make a lace frontal wig on a sewing machine. Thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Bye.